Natural bodybuilding fans. First and foremost, I'd like to give a special thanks to four people. Vicky McCann, Guy Addison, Rich Fitter, and Mike Lepowski for letting us bring the Buffalo we're about to bring. The guy sitting next to me, I consider a brother because we share the same passion or love for this sport. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Natural bodybuilding fans, do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Guys, Joey and I here are pretty excited to share with you some pretty exciting news. This is going to be an absolute game changer. As we already know, the DFAC has been absolutely rocking the industry with what they stand for. By the athletes, for the athletes. So natural bodybuilding.
Do you accept the challenge?
Oh, snap!
Okay, as you guys just saw the poster for the Buffalo Natural Fall Fest, we're going to be featuring a class that me and Romer are pretty excited to bring. We're going to be hosting the DFAC Teen and Junior 23 and Under Championships.
Guys, Joe and I here have a lot of explosive ideas for the show. One of those ideas actually, Joe and I have been meeting with many different colleges and universities all around the area. We've also had a few conference calls with some schools out of state, and one of those ideas that we do want to implement in the show is that we want all the different colleges and universities to actually bring a team. So again, we want to give back to the younger generation, those who are actually thinking of getting into natural bodybuilding. We are going to give them a chance to actually represent their schools and universities at our event here, and also give alumni a chance to represent their either college or university that they did attend.
Okay, so why are we bringing the DFAC to Buffalo, and what does the DFAC stand for? It stands for the Drug Free Athletic Coalition. What this thing is, guys, it's an event. When you come to our show, okay, guys, it's an event. It's something like you've never seen before. And when you walk out, I guarantee you'll be talking about the event, because that's what it is. It's an event, right, Romer?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's one thing we love about the DFAC. Not only, again, it's by the athletes, for the athletes, something that Joe and I have talked about it for, obviously, for a few years, and, we feel pretty privileged and pretty excited, again, to bring you guys this show, bring it here to Buffalo, New York, Western New York, but share it with everyone in natural bodybuilding, and not even natural bodybuilding, but any bodybuilding fan in general. We want to give back to you guys. A few reasons why we chose the DFAC and why we love the DFAC is, one is the drug testing. They do comply with WADA, which is, again, by far the strictest drug testing that you can find out there. Every competitor gets polygraph tested. Every competitor gets a urine tested. And one of the things that we do love is that if a competitor fails a drug test, there's no 7-year ban. You get banned for life. So that was a big thing that we actually do love about the DFAC. So for those cheaters out there who try to do natural bodybuilding shows and try to cheat, if you do fail a drug test with us or with another federation, you are banned for life. Second, Rich Fitter just announced that the DFAC is actually going to have on their website a list of athletes who aren't eligible to compete with them because they failed a drug test. So if you cheat with the DFAC, you will actually be placed on their website, which is phenomenal. Something that we do really like. Guys, and another reason why we do like the DFAC so much is that there is actually clear guidelines of what we're looking in every division. We find that in some shows the judging is very inconsistent, and for our show here, what Joe and I are going to do, along with Vicky and everyone who supports the DFAC, is we're actually going to put out a few videos and guides to show you guys what are we looking for in every single division, so there's no confusion with our athletes. Joe and I are very, very hands-on, so every competitor that either wants to speak with us, either over the phone, through email, or even see them in person, and we can guide them and let them know what division they should do. But that's one thing. So with the DFAC, there's absolutely no crossovers. We see it many times that you'll have a competitor do figure, at the same time do bikini, and then that same competitor wins. I'm glad for them, but we have to have a set standard of what we're actually looking for. So with the DFAC, there is no crossovers. And one of the most important things too, especially with classes, is that we want to give back. We want to make sure that, if an athlete of ours is they're dieting and training for 15, 20, 30 weeks, whatever the case may be. I don't care if it's 6 weeks. If a competitor is suffering and to compete in our show, we want to make sure that they actually get time on stage. So the DFAC, the way they do their prejudging is that every athlete gets moved around. Everyone gets a fair shot to compete. You're not going to be put to the side and basically move a couple people. Everyone's going to be moved around to make sure that everyone gets a fair shot at competing and making sure that we do evaluate their physiques. Again, if you guys worked hard, you might as well show it off on stage. So we're going to make sure that every competitor gets a chance to do that. Not only in the prejudging, but also in the night show. And again, the DFAC night show, it's like no other show you guys have ever seen in natural bodybuilding or in bodybuilding in general. We've been to many shows, a lot of good shows, but some shows are very, very, I'll say monotone and very, very boring. I'll say that for us, for people like us, we find it exciting because we love bodybuilding anyways. But for someone who isn't into bodybuilding, going to a show might be a little bit on the boring side. Well, the DFAC, has the most phenomenal lighting and special effects on stage that you'll see at any show, and that's very important. And again, we just want to give back to our athletes. We want to make sure that we treat them with respect, and we honor them for their hard work.
That's pretty much what Romer just said. I just want to make sure that Romer and we're gonna make sure that every competitor walks out of that place happy. That's the main thing. Whether it's doggy bags or just supplements, free supplements. We just want every competitor to be happy at the end, and that's pretty much what we want. We just want to give back to this whole sport of natural bodybuilding because it's been so good to us, and we know what goes on when it comes to dieting long and hard. We know what these athletes actually put into this. They put all their hard work, labor, all the everything. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much what we were holding on to for quite some time now. But if you have any questions, concerns, wants, wishes, feel free to email us, call us. We want to be very informative and let you guys know what's going to be happening over the next couple months. There's going to be a link to our Facebook fan page, our DFAC page, and also a link to the DFAC homepage itself at the end of this video.
And guys, again, any questions or concerns you guys may have, Joe and I are here to help you guys. We want this show to be for you guys and nothing else. Just for you guys and for your families and friends and also fans of natural bodybuilding. This show is going to be absolutely for you.